Hi, this is Stan Matthews, host of the Matthews TV broadcast and founder of the Inner Circle Professional Network. It takes a village to raise a child and a community to build healthy, wealthy businesses, professional practices, and community organizations. The Matthews TV broadcast enables urban consumers like you to support urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and community organizations that provide career opportunities, create jobs, and make urban communities great places to live, work, and raise a family. So please continue to watch the Whole Person, Whole Community broadcast on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com. And oh yeah, tell 10 friends to watch the broadcast too. Heartfelt thanks for your continued friendship and support. The Matthews TV broadcast spotlights urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and creative artists and enables them to tell their success story and get the new clients, strategic connections, and community support they need to prosper and succeed. With our audience of more than 500,000 subscribers, 500 Inner Circle strategic partners, and the Comcast Xfinity premium promotional channels, including the Oprah Winfrey Network, BET, Lifetime, and the Hallmark Family Network. So step into the spotlight for business success right now and book your spotlight or legacy interview by calling us at 732-357-5701 or booking your reservation at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com.
Hi, I'm Mayor Baraka of Newark, reminding you to shop urban and shop local to save time and money, get a higher level of customer service, create jobs, and build stronger families and communities. Remember to shop urban, shop local, and shop Newark.
Remember to shop urban, shop local, and shop Newark.
All right, welcome back to the Matthews broadcast. We just had a great segment by Dr. Dennery, which was awesome. We had, I think the Bible was living in the room. The spirituality was living in the room, and we want to thank her for that. We are now joined by a super educator, Villanova professor, thinker, thought leader here in the United States of America, Dr. Stephen Jones of Villanova University. And Dr. Jones is here this evening to speak to us about education. As my mom used to say, Jacob's ladder is the way to heaven, but the classroom is the way to heaven on earth, right? So Dr. Jones is here to underscore that. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Ms. Marquita Robinson Garcia to ask Dr. Jones a few questions.
Thank you. Looking forward to learning a little bit more about you. So would you please tell us, what is the name of your business?
The name of my business is SAJ Publishing and Education Services.
Okay. And what exactly is the unique value or value proposition of your organization?
Well, the unique value proposition is that I can help students of all ages to be successful and to graduate from their schools, whether at the high school level, college level, elementary school level. I work with them to provide unique understandings of how to study.
Okay. What specifically would you do? So would you give an example of the types of regiment or something you could put together?
So actually I go to schools and I present workshops all across the country on how to study. I show students how to prepare, how to organize, how to plan for their college experience. I'm a resource to them in terms of answering their questions, their parents' questions. A lot of them are the first student in their family to go to college, so they don't know what to expect or how to prepare, so I give them the tips and strategies that will help them to be the best student that they can be.
Okay, perfect. And I guess who would be a great referral or a great person that would be able to take most advantage of the services you provide?
Well, there are a lot of school districts that actually use my services along with community groups. There are after-school programs like Upward Bound and Talent Search and Gear Up and other after-school programs, 21st Century, that benefit from my programs. A lot of them have Title I funding that they actually bring in that are brought into the schools that they can use for these kinds of services.
Right. Okay, sounds good.
Sounds
And what?
more than good.
Yeah. What exactly do you offer in return? So, for example, for those viewers that are watching today, and for folks that are here in our live audience, what's the incentive? What do you offer?
So you can actually go to my website and receive a 10% discount on the books that I publish. And I will tell you that I've sold 40,000 of these books that help students and parents to be successful.
Hold on a second. Can we get a round of applause for that?
And my big goal is 1 million books. I want to get out
All
to
right.
big communities and serve as many people as I possibly can.
So all you folks at home and here, 1 million is the number.
That's right. We're gonna get that goal.
All
So you
right.
said website. Would you
Yes.
let me know what that website is?
So the website is drstephenjones.net. That's drstephenjones.net.
Spell that one more time because I heard the PH in there.
Okay. Yes. It's Dr. Stephen Jones. That's drstephenjones.net.
And do you have like any social media that perhaps we could
I am
engage
over
with?
everything. Facebook,
You're on it. Okay.
Instagram,
Put it all
any
out
social
there.
network that you can find.
That's
I'm there
right.
somewhere. And you
Okay.
can just look for Dr. Stephen Jones and
Dr.
it'll
Stephen
pop up.
Jones. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Dr. Jones, in your time in higher education and academia, what advice would you give to families in urban communities about educating their children with regard to higher education opportunities?
That is an excellent question. What I say to parents is the whole idea of going to college or even a trade school after you graduate from 12th grade doesn't start in high school. It starts from birth. They're the things that you're doing to help your child maximize their education, to learn how to read, to have a fascination for learning, the creativity that you provide for them in different experiences outside of your community that prepares them for success later in life. So if I would have one suggestion is don't wait until high school. Make sure that as they're babies that you're giving, they're sponges, between that age of birth and 5th grade and 5 years old. And so you can give them as much information as possible. And those are the things that they'll remember as a foundation for learning.
And how can people contact you, either for consultation or for advice?
I can be contacted at 610-842-3843.
One more time.
That's 610-842-3843.
So this is our very own super educator, Dr. Stephen Jones. Would you give him a round of applause? All right. So, Dr. Denery,
Yes,
do
sir.
I need to do I need to ask you any questions? Do I just need to say praise ye the Lord? But I think I want to sneak a few questions in. Tell me, in your opinion, all of the years that you have blessed audiences with your dramatic spirituality, what is the unique value that you think you bring to audiences?
Well, the unique thing about what I do is the fact that I'm able to present the Word of God in a dramatic fashion. And so in this dramatic arena, you're able to be inspired as well as informed. So it's like getting a sermon and a Bible study, but without feeling like you're getting a sermon and a Bible study. But it is always very informative. I always make sure that I put a lot of content into the script so that you're learning and like I said, you're also being inspired, but it is in such an easy, lovely, dramatic way that you just get it so nice and so easy, like it's so easy.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So, second question for you. Who is a great referral for you? Who are the types of people that hire you to call you in to share with their audiences?
Well, it is primarily in churches, so ministry leaders, pastors, church leaders, and so forth, but also other social organizations like sororities and so forth. I can also come in and do a presentation for them. So I do things like for conferences or retreats or anything that you would have a speaker, I can come in and do one of my plays. Now that was just a snippet. Usually they're a lot longer than that, but that was just to give you an idea of what it is that I do and the impact that it actually has.
So we have 15 minutes worth of real estate, so we have to get a snippet tonight.
Yeah.
So the third question I have for you, Dr. Denery, is what would you like to offer the viewing audience here with us tonight and those at home that would inspire them to want to hire you?
Well, I am actually going to be putting on a theatrical production. So this is a production now. What you saw was more like a little skit.
Right.
But this is going to be a production. It's going to be April 13th. And it's actually going to be in Wilmington, Delaware at my home church, which we have a nice, lovely, big stage. And so what I'd like to do is to offer 3 tickets to the first 3 free tickets. Did I say free? Free tickets. To
Can I
the
get a round of
first.
applause for free? Is there anything
right,
less expensive than
$3.99.
free?
Right.
All
So the
right.
first, but you have to call me to get the ticket. So the first 3 people to call me, they will get a free ticket to come to the theatrical production. And I'm going to be doing the story of Delilah, the devious
Delilah.
diva.
Well, with that being said, can you tell us how do we contact you?
Yes, you can contact me. You can call me. My number is 302-740-2295. Let me say that again. 302-740-2295. Give me a call and get that free ticket for Delilah, the devious diva.
Ooh,
I'd like
Delilah.
to thank Dr. Denery
yes.
for the food
Absolutely.
that she has so generously offered us tonight. We certainly hope that you will avail yourself of those tickets. And Dr. Denery, thank you so much for being on the Matthews broadcast with Karen and I. Okay, this is Stan Matthews. Welcome to this segment of the Matthews broadcast. We are joined tonight by my co-host and our marketing director of the Matthews broadcast, Mr. Charles Cook. We are also joined by a publisher, Ms. Cherie Darden of Scoop News. We are also joined by, to my right here, Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter, the name of your company?
So Authentic Studio.
Okay, and I'm going to let the good doctor with the beautiful tie introduce himself.
Hello, yes, I'm Kenneth Hill, and I am co-founder of a company called Mina Health.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Hill. We thank all of you for being here this evening and sharing with Philadelphia and Southern Jersey those gifts and talents that you bring to the table. So I am going to turn it over to Charles Cook, who has a few questions to ask each one of you. So as Charles asks each one of you the question, each one of you can answer in turn.
Alrighty, how's everybody?
Just great.
One thing we have here is some true jewels of the community. Sherry with the Scoop newspaper, I've known of it. And the Sonny Driver, I've known him. And for her to come in with a newspaper that's been around for 40 years, it's just a great testament in the publishing industry. Sherry,
Yes.
tell me about the business and where you see yourself taking it.
Just a little correction. Scoop has actually been around for 58 years. It's
right.
the
Wow.
second oldest black African American paper in the city of
Go
Philadelphia.
ahead, Sherry.
And it's the oldest free paper in the city of Philadelphia. So where I see the paper going is moving more into a media platform and working with companies and people such as yourself and doing a little more than just having a print paper. For most African American media, we know that newspapers, as they say, are almost obsolete, and they feel as though that we're not going to be around. So what you have to do is develop a unique mix. So I don't just do print. I love print. It's where I come from. It'll never change for me. But I also have media where I have clips and information that accompany the print, so that those who don't want to read a paper can actually still get their information from other platforms. Is anything else?
Dr. Hill,
Yes.
what is the unique value of your business?
So my wife and I were both physicians.
That's what you. Go ahead.
My wife and I were both physicians. And a little while ago, we noticed a disconnect in healthcare, and it starts very early on in your evaluation by a healthcare provider, whether that's a doctor, a chiropractor, a dentist, or any others. And that's whenever you first walk into the visit, and they put in your hand a packet of paper and ask you for your past medical history, past surgical history. This information is very critical to provide high quality care. Unfortunately, though, this is standard information, it has not been standardized. So we created a standardized form. We put it on a free smartphone application. It has to be free so that it can reach everybody, including the marginalized. And our unique spin on this is that we take the responses to that information, we convert it and encode it into a QR code, which is that black and white square haze you see on posters.
Yeah.
And so when you go to a provider, you don't have to fill out that form anymore. You just show them your phone and say, scan my phone. It takes the process from 10, 15, maybe 45 minutes down to 15 seconds.
Thank you so much. And Mr. Carter, what is the unique value of your business?
We're a very unique business. We're a sewing and textile studio. We provide classes that have really become a lost art, teaching children, adults to sew, design, and create. We teach our students to express themselves through the textile arts by designing and creating their own visions. We have classes for students from 5 to 105. Our classes start with beginning sewing and hand stitching and continue through advanced sewing and textile skills.
Thank you so much. Charles, you have a second question for these great people?
Yeah, what is the great referral for somebody in your business, in your organization, as far as profitability?
Who is the clients you guys are looking for?
My goal is to, as a free newspaper, one of the things that I would love to do is to provide a platform for small businesses and other people who actually don't have a lot of money to pay for advertising to advertise at a very free to low cost. But that means that my primary advertisers would have to be larger companies and people who actually can afford to advertise and because they actually have social interests, so they can actually write off their advertisement as a benefit to the community.
So affordable advertising
yes.
is what Scoop does.
Yeah, affordable. Well, it's costly now because I have to get it from everyone. But if you could imagine having a situation where you have the larger companies such as the Blue Crosses or the AMXs, American Expresses, advertising and providing an opportunity for me to then give people who really can't, who have small businesses, advertising at a very low rate. So my goal is to, at some point, do all that I can, if I could,
To
to
bring
help
in the larger advertisers.
bring in
as
the
well.
larger and help the smaller at the same time.
That is wonderful. And we can help you do that. Dr. Hill, who's a great referral for your business?
The best part about the app that we have and the technology is it's for everybody, all right? That information is your information. We do not have access to that information. That information is critical for providing high quality care. And then with that information, we will decrease medical errors. We will decrease redundant tests. And of course, let's talk about the efficiency of the process so you can spend time doing things that you like best and not filling out forms. I would be remiss if I don't mention one last thing, and that is that this is a global need, all right? So part of our patent pending technology is that we actually are able to break down the language barriers. We have a Spanish version of the smartphone application, and through our technology, it actually translates that information for English-speaking providers. So our goal is 50 languages in 5 years to reach the affluent and the marginalized.
Great. Who is a great referral for your business, Mr. Carter?
Well, our business is a little different from everybody else's. We're interested in anyone that's interested in sewing, fashion, design. Ideally, we can help them develop their interest into a real passion. We have programs for scout troops, youth social organizations. We do sip and sew for the ladies in the evening. We have programs for high school students that want to learn how to make their prom dresses. If you've been out to buy a prom dress, you know they're real expensive, and a lot of times they don't even make it through the night. So we're looking for a lot of folks that that are really interested in sewing and passion in design, textile design.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Mayor Frank Moran of the great city of Camden, reminding you to shop urban and shop local to save time and money, get a higher level of customer service, create jobs, and build stronger families and communities. Remember to shop urban and shop local, shop Camden.
Remember, shop urban, shop local, and shop Camden.
Hi, this is Stan Matthews, host of the Matthews TV broadcast and founder of the Inner Circle Professional Network. It takes a village to raise a child and a community to build healthy, wealthy businesses, professional practices, and community organizations. The Matthews TV broadcast enables urban consumers like you to support urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and community organizations that provide career opportunities, create jobs, and make urban communities great places to live, work, and raise a family. So please continue to watch the Whole Person, Whole Community broadcast on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com. And oh yeah, tell 10 friends to watch the broadcast too. Heartfelt thanks for your continued friendship and support. The Matthews TV broadcast spotlights urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and creative artists and enables them to tell their success story and get the new clients, strategic connections, and community support they need to prosper and succeed. With our audience of more than 500,000 subscribers, 500 Inner Circle strategic partners, and the Comcast Xfinity premium promotional channels, including the Oprah Winfrey Network, BET, Lifetime, and the Hallmark Family Network. So step into the spotlight for business success right now and book your spotlight or legacy interview by calling us at 732-357-5701 or booking your reservation at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com.